Good afternoon, y'all. Thank you for joining me back here in Poly in Color today. And before we go ahead and discuss today's topic, I'm going to ask you guys to take a brief moment to like, subscribe, and join on today's channel. That way we can make sure we're spreading love, light, prosperity, and love amongst our poly individuals out there that are needing this information. So, I want to talk to you guys today about accept me as I am. For those of you out there that are utilizing this phrase to say, accept me as I am. What does that mean to you? That's the first question. Accept me as I am. Where are you, first of all? Who are you? You have to know who you are first before you ask someone to accept you. How do you walk into someone's space and say, take me as I am, when you don't know who you are? And there's a lot of us out there that are doing that. I like to talk to individuals and express to them, we spend so much time going to work, and some of us diving into our education, some of us sleeping around when we don't have enough time to take that word I often say, which is introspection, to really know who you are, what you need, what you desire, where you want to go, and what you want to do with that information that you're processing in that body, right? So if you do not know who you are, if you do not know what you stand for, how can you ask someone to take you as you are? It makes no sense to do that. So I don't say, take me as I am. I say, let me get to know who I am. Let me get to know how to love me before I ask someone else to love me. If you don't love yourself, if you don't know who you are, you can't tell anyone else who you are. You can't tell anyone else where you're going. And I think that's where a lot of us start to trip up in a lot of these questions when it comes to dating, even in the poly space, because it's magnified in a poly setting, right? Because you have multiple bodies, and with the people that you are dwelling with and trying to create a life with and build with, if they don't know who they are while you guys are structured in a united front, how can you move forward? If you don't know what this hand is doing, or what this hand is doing, or what this hand is doing, then you guys are totally lost. You have to know who you are, what you are, and where you want to go before, again, you are requiring that of someone else. So please make sure we are out here slowing down when we are sitting here telling people, well, just take me as I am. And you need to love me for the way that I am. Well, do you like who you are? Do you like the job you're going to? Do you like your salary? Do you like your money management skills? Do you like your capacity to love? Do you like the way you talk to people? Do you? When you're running that mouth and you're talking to people with that nasty, vile tongue, do you like that? Do you want someone to accept? Do you want that back? Do you want someone talking to you that same way? When you pick up the phone after hanging around with all of your friends and doing whatever you need to do with someone who is truly interested in you, and you get back to them 6 hours later to respond to them, is that okay? Is that what you want? Is that how you want to be treated? If you are not interested in an individual, why can't you just express that? If they aren't sparking enough energy for you to keep you interested, why can't you express that? If you want your time respected, why can't you respect their time? And that goes hand in hand with, they don't have to accept you with where you are if you don't like where you are yourself. Like, just stop for a brief moment and really consider that. Do I like me? I dare each and every one of you, you can pause this video right now and get up and go to your restroom, look yourself in the eye and say, do I like who I am? Do I accept who I am? Am I running from my sexuality? Am I scared to be poly openly? Am I scared to express how I live my life? Am I hiding from something? Am I battling something? And if any one of those answers are yes, the next question I'll be asking is, well, what are you going to do about it? If you don't like the way you behave, what are you going to do about it? If you don't like the way you speak, what are you going to do about it? And some of us have this glaze, these blackened binoculars on, where you don't understand, you don't realize that you very well may be the problem of you moving forward. Because if you don't like yourself internally, no one else is. No one's gonna like you either. So, for those of us that are on this dating app, or dating apps, shall I say, for those of us that are poly and out here trying to get someone to love us and treat us with respect, treat yourself with respect first. Love how you talk to yourself first. Maybe you should get in that mirror and say, I love me. Maybe you should self-check yourself and say, you know what, that was not polite of me to say to myself. Let me check that. Because what you're thinking in that brain, what you're processing in that heart, what you are feeling in that spirit, and what you are feeding yourself daily is what you are operating on. You are giving that, and you are asking people to give that back to you. So take a moment and do some check-ins and ask yourself, do I like myself? If you don't, that's okay. Get to know you. Please, y'all, before you're out here dating, get to know yourself. So, thank you for joining us here in Poly in Color. Take some time, and if you need me, join our Facebook channel at Poly in Color. Reach out, let's have this discussion, because we can heal. We can heal, y'all. We can do it one by one, brick by brick. Enjoy.